In this section, we're going to review procedures for out-of-the-ordinary or emergency conditions. The first example is how to stop the engine if an electrical malfunction occurs. Assume that you turn the engine start switch to the off position and the engine does not stop. First, with the engine speed control turned to manual operation, lower the engine speed to low idle. Next, open the left-hand dashboard storage compartment and move the engine hood switch up to fully raise the engine hood. Position the engine hood support rod. You may have to lower the engine hood slightly to assure that the rod is supporting the hood. Locate the fuel shutoff valve that is adjacent to the secondary fuel filter. Turn the valve clockwise to stop the flow of fuel to the engine and to stop the engine. Don't operate the machine until the cause of the electrical problem is found and repaired. Then be sure to return the fuel shutoff to the operational direction after repairs are completed. When all repairs in the engine compartment are completed, put the rod in the storage position and lower the engine hood. The second example will demonstrate how to lower the machine with the engine stopped. Your first responsibility is to clear the area under the machine, under the front discharge conveyor, and around the machine. Then move all operational switches and controls to the off position. Turn the key start switch to the on position and turn the electrical circuits enable switch to the enable position. Next, open the engine compartment hood and locate the needle valve for the accessory hydraulic pump. Turn the needle valve counterclockwise until it stops. This will temporarily provide accessory hydraulic oil flow past the needle valve. Hold the engine hood raise switch up to start accessory hydraulic oil flow and at the same time operate the leg elevation controls. When the machine has been lowered, release the engine hood switch and turn the needle valve clockwise until it stops. Make all necessary repairs before returning the PM200 to service. The last condition to be covered is how to prepare the PM200 to be towed with the engine stopped. The Operation and Maintenance Manual discusses in detail towing procedures and limitations. This presentation shows only how to prepare the PM200 to be towed a short distance with the engine stopped. Consult your Caterpillar dealer for help towing or hauling a disabled machine. We're going to manually release the parking brakes. Before releasing the parking brakes on a disabled machine, securely block the tracks or have the machine securely connected to the towing vehicle. At the operator station, with all controls and switches in the off position, turn the key start switch to the on position, the electrical circuits enable switch to the enable position, and the on standby switch to the on position. Move the propel lever forward. Depress and release the forward reverse enable switch on top of the propel lever. Finally, open the console access door. Hold the engine hood switch up until the parking light turns off to indicate that the parking brakes have been released. Now we're going to bypass the propulsion pump so the tracks are not hydraulically locked. In the engine compartment, there are two bypass valves that need to be opened in order to bypass the forward and reverse functions of the propulsion pump. Turn the first valve clockwise to the stop and the second valve counterclockwise to the stop. Hydraulic oil will bypass now and not build pressure in the pump. After the machine has been towed to the desired location, securely block the machine before disconnecting from the towing unit. Go back to the bypass valves. This time, close the bypass valves to return normal oil flow to the propulsion pump. To restore the parking brake to normal function, move the propel lever to neutral. The parking brake light should illuminate. All the procedures shown in this segment are covered in the Operation and Maintenance Manual. Use the manual for reference when performing these operations. This concludes this section of the presentation.